This is a demonstration of the camera and gallery applications for the Droid X smartphone. Let's start by launching the camera. Hit the launcher icon, scroll down to the camera. It's all alphabetical, so we'll tap Camera. Sometimes it takes it a moment. There, now it is displaying the camera application. Normally here it would display whatever image that you're pointing the phone at. However, since the lens is on the other side of the phone and it's pointing down at the table, it's not displaying anything. Also, too, if you turn the phone sideways, either this way or you turn it the opposite way, it'll change it from portrait to landscape mode so that you can adjust the camera accordingly. To take a picture, you can do this one of two ways. One, you can take an instant picture by tapping this virtual button here. The phone will click and it'll save the image. Then your image will appear in the preview section over here that you can tap to open up the gallery application to view the actual photo. We'll show more about the gallery app here in a moment. As you can see, the camera is currently set for some specific settings. It's on 8 megapixel mode, which is the highest resolution that it supports, and it's set out to an outdoor picture mode. You can adjust all these settings by pressing the menu icon as you would other applications. As you can see, it appears sideways, so let's go ahead and rotate the phone like this. And then we can choose our picture mode, tags, or settings. It's important to note about tags. Here, let's adjust this a little bit better. That way. It's important to note about tags. When you have the GPS tag enabled, anytime you take a picture, you can have a GPS exact location tag associated with that picture. This can be useful in a public setting. However, for privacy reasons, you would want to disable that, as anyone anywhere can locate you based on that picture and the tag. This feature is called geotagging, which is covered in the PowerPoint. To display your picture modes, simply tap the picture modes button, and this will show you various picture modes. As you can see, it's a single shot landscape that I currently have my mode set to, which is the default, and it's the normal camera mode. Most of your pictures are going to be taken with that mode. Some of the other options are self-portrait, which is a timed image and it allows you to take a picture of yourself. So it gives you a moment to set down the phone and then it takes a snapshot of you. A multi-shot mode, which allows you to take sequential pictures one after the other. And a panorama assist, which allows you to take multiple pictures and the phone will intelligently combine them together. So you would take a shot, turn the camera, take a shot, turn the camera, etc. It's important to note which mode you have the camera in, because the camera will stay in that mode until you either power cycle the phone or change the mode back accordingly. So to exit the picture modes menu, we hit the return key. Always hit the return key to go back to the previous. This takes us back to our calendar application. Then we press the menu key for more options. You can choose the tags option, and this gives us our tags geotagging settings. For privacy concerns, you can always turn off auto location tag and custom tags. This will turn off the tag function of the camera. Tags can be fun to play with, especially for social applications such as Facebook and whatnot. However, for privacy concerns, it's recommended that you turn this off, because otherwise the camera will automatically sense your location and apply it to every photograph you take. And once again, to return to the previous menu, we hit the return button. To go back to the menu, we hit the menu button. And then we go to settings for more setting options. Under additional settings, we can change other aspects of the camera, such as picture resolution, which is fairly self-explanatory. You can choose 8 megapixel, 5 megapixel, etc., etc. Hit cancel here to return to the previous menu. That'll change the quality of your image. Video resolution, which we'll cover. This phone camera is capable of doing high definition video, which is what it's currently set to right now. To make smaller videos, you would change the resolution output of that. Cancel. Quick upload album option. This is a default method to upload your album. So if you tap this, it allows you to choose an email address to upload to. If you have it set to none, it'll put the album on your SD card. Or you could always add an account. You could have it set to automatically update to other applications or accounts on the web. Hit the return key. Review time 2 seconds. Changing this will change the amount of time it'll display the picture you have just taken before it goes back to the camera. Setting this to a higher amount of time is nice if you want to view pictures longer, say with friends or with colleagues. Face detection is exactly what it says. Takes better pictures with people. It'll reduce red eye, things like that, features of photographs that are fairly common. Stuff like ISO equivalent sensitivity, exposure. Unless you have working knowledge of photography, it's not recommended to change these settings. The phone does a fairly good job with its built-in software. And shutter animation is just a method of knowing when you've taken a picture. So if you actually tap this and choose a circle, a curtain, etc., etc. Let's do a curtain. This will change the way, and then hit the return key to go back to the camera. If we take a picture, see how I did the curtain like that? It just lets you know it's taken a picture. Another way to take a picture when you're in the default camera view is to press the button on the side over here. However, it's important to note that when you press the button on the side here, you actually have to wait until that curtain comes up and then it saves the image. It's not instantaneous. It's not instantaneous like this quick snapshot button here. That'll take an image quickly. You also have a zoom option, which is the volume toggle up over here. Pressing it to the right will zoom in. Pressing it to the left will zoom out. And to get out of camera mode, you simply can either press the return key to return to the previous menu, or you can press the home button. And that returns us to our desktop. Now that we've reviewed the camera application, let's go into the gallery application. Now you can get to this by one of two ways. One, you can access it from the camera application itself. So first let's go there and then choose camera. This over here in the far corner, which also appears when you take a picture, is a quick link to your gallery application. At any time, even if you're not in your camera application though, if we hit the home key here and go back to the desktop, you can simply hit the launcher icon and look for gallery. Again, this is alphabetical order. Gallery. And this will show all the various pictures that we currently have. The gallery is a nice sorting application for your pictures and videos currently on the camera. To view pictures, you simply select the catalog you would like. If you only have one catalog, as you can see, I have 5 catalogs listed here. However, if you only have one catalog, which is default, it'll automatically just open to the first or to the last picture that you had just taken. So let's go ahead and open a catalog. As you can see here, under all photos, I have the Comp View default snapshots created by marketing. Just tap the catalog that you want, and all your pictures should appear. To navigate this, you would swipe your finger to scroll up and down. As you can see here, I have a lot of our catalog photographs and whatnot. It also shows you the date at which these are taken. Every photo is tagged with a date. So in the camera, it knows based on, see how the date changes there? The month will actually change. Some of these photos were taken a bit of time ago, so it has a 2002 date. And some of them are a little bit newer, so as we scroll down, we can see that the date changes. That's a pretty convenient way to know how long ago photographs were taken as you're scrolling through them in your gallery. To view a specific photograph, simply tap the photograph you want. In this case, we'll tap the first one. And we can see our photograph. To get a better view of the photograph, you can also turn the phone sideways to switch it to landscape mode. We'll go ahead and do that. Tilt it up a little bit so that the phone knows. The phone uses its own weight to distribute. Basically its own weight to detect whether or not it's sideways or portrait. And now we can see that it's in landscape mode.